What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Haze Demon Show. And we are showcasing the developer update for 4/1, April Fools, so hopefully none of this is just a joke. Joke's on you guys, right? Who knows? This week, here's a quick peek at the weekly timetable. I'm just going to read what they say because it's literally going to read the timetable for us here. As you can see, we've got another week full of things to do, from a 24-hour event to challenge mode, a weekend event, and team wars in between. The 24-hour event is a card use event, as you can see by the card use icon in the Tuesday tab. This week's challenge mode starts on Wednesday, and it will be the Deadly Poison Challenge, where all poison cards cost 1 energy. To end the week or start the weekend, we'll have a Mecha Timmy card use event, so that's 2 card use events this week. The weekly point totals are the same as usual, and the card list is as follows. So, we have a list of the cards for this weekend, but we don't have a list of cards for Tuesday. You just have to wait and see. I don't think it'll be the exact same cards. They usually don't put the exact same cards into them, I do believe, but it is going to be a sci-fi week, pretty much. Maybe there'll be poison specific. I'm not sure. But we've got the card list for this weekend. It's going to be Alien, and maybe tomorrow, maybe for Tuesday. Alien Clyde, Alien Red, Marine Craig, Poison, Medusa Bebe, Mecha Timmy, Stand of Many Moons, Chicken Coop, Classy, Dragon Slayer, her first appearance, I believe, in a card use event, Santa, and Officer Barbrady. Remember that each one of these cards can be boosted up by a card of similar rarity and theme. So, for instance, if you have, let's see here, Alien Clyde, if you have a level 6 Astronaut Butters, and you put Alien Clyde level 1 into your deck, let's just put it this way, right? He will be boosted up to level 6 Alien Clyde, and it works the same way with the legendaries. If you have a Witch Doctor token level 3, you can put Medusa Bebe in the same deck with them, and the Medusa Bebe will be level 3. So the Dragon Slayer, probably the main card here that's going to be boosted for most people, potentially, or whatever, But I think that the card that's going to be the most interesting for me to be playing this weekend is going to be Classy, because I have a level 5 Marcus, and we're going to get Classy up to level 5. And she's just going to get enraged, and we're going to heal her and do all that crazy stuff, so that should be pretty fun. The next update, as previously mentioned, we've been working on the next big update that is scheduled to come out in a few weeks. Today I'll be talking about the changes to PvP ladder. This is the big one. There's a lot to say here. Big old freaking mouthful for sure. PvP ladder changes. I know you're all familiar with the current system, but just in case, here's a quick reminder of how it works. Currently, the system works like this. PvP ranks 1 through 50 work on a star system. Get a win, get a star. Get a loss, lose a star. Then when you get to rank 51, it changes to an ELO-based system known as the Legendary Skill Rating, or LSR. What's changing? All players will now have a skill rating. All players. Bronze, silver, gold, wooden league, whatever you want to call them. And for players in Legendary Arena, Legendary will now have 6 different arenas instead of 1. Interesting. This will affect matchmaking and rewards, and will alter the way Legendary Season reset rewards operate. So that first off there, you can't be at the bottom of Legendary and receive the same benefits that a mid or higher would play. So, playing at your best right there, for 1. It says, you'll notice that the rewards will scale based on your PvP arena. The contents of PvP packs, event packs, and free packs, which I'm not sure if free packs are I'm not sure if free packs are affected now, but they will be in the future. will increase, it was very soon, like tomorrow I think, will increase the higher you are. However, the contents of those packs are set from the moment you earn them and not when you open them. This means if you earn a pack while you're in Legendary Arena 1, Arena 11, it will have contents based on that arena, even if you move up to Legendary Arena 2 or 3, Arena 12 or 13, and open them. So in order to get the most out of each pack, make sure you're playing at the highest rank possible. There you go, that big exclamation, bold words, you know what I'm saying? All the words meaning to not D-rank, right? Legendary leaderboards, your end of season rewards will be based on your highest skill rating during the season and will no longer require you to be in the top 25 or 250, etc. As you can see in the photo below, the rewards, actual rewards may vary, so what it says is not necessarily what people are going to be getting. It's just an example. Are now tier based on the amount of skill rating earned. So if you have a skill rating above 9,500 at any point in the season, you'll earn that prize. The one exception to this is if you drop out of Legendary during the season, you will lose those rewards and need to earn a score again. So if you hit 9,500 and you go below, which we'll see here in just a moment, below 6,000 I think it is. If you go below 6,000 skill rating, you will be reset back to no tier or whatever, and then you'd have to go back up to 9,500. I do believe. But that is, it does change the elo system completely, for sure. It does mean that it's very possible for a player such as myself, potentially, I don't know for sure, but potentially for me to be able to unlock the tier 1 pack, which I have never been able to do. And this could be huge because it could unlock more costumes. That's basically the big thing for number 1. More costumes for more people, which is a very awesome thing indeed, all around. For sure. Instead of it just being the top 25, maybe, let's just say maybe, the top 500 people potentially could have that 9,500 score. Potentially, you know what I'm saying? And here's the skill rating with the tier 1 season reward at 9,500, then 8,800, then 8,100, 7,400, yada yada yada. So those are the tiers. It's separated by about 700 skill rating at the from the tier 1 to tier 2. So you could unlock that tier 1 and then just either you're not good enough or you just only were able to achieve it one time. You are stuck in between 8,800 and 9,500 and you're in that second tier zone, but you have unlocked yourself the tier 1 for the end of the season. A few things to note that will change with the PvP ladder revamp. You can fall out of Legendary. Here's where I was talking about. You can fall out of Legendary if your skill rating drops below 6,000, which will reset the highest reward tier mentioned above you have earned. With the new system, all players will start Legendary at the bottom. Start from the bottom, right? Instead of being placed in the middle, as previously happened. Questions. So normally people would be put in the middle of Legendary whenever they got there, and they would end up losing, and they would have to lose for a couple hours in order to get to the accurate level for them. So now when people enter Legendary, they're going to be at the bottom, which will allow them to assess their level much more accurately, rather than just feeling like they can't do anything. You know what I mean? That's a big difference. That is a big difference for new Legendary players. Question: how will my current rank transfer over to the new system? Answer: this depends if you're a player that's currently in Legendary or not. For Legendary players, it will be your LSR divided by 10 plus 5,000. So if your LSR is 12,000, when the update hits, you'll have 12,000 divided by 10 plus 5,000, which equals to 6,200. Do the math. For non-Legendary players, you'll get a set number with each rank, plus 27 per star. So if you're rank 20, you'll have 1404 skill rating, and rank 20 with 2 stars would be 1458. So if you, yep, got it, chickadee chat. In next week's developer update, we'll have some more news about this update. Be sure to check back next Monday for more info. Very, very much needed, for sure, I'm sure. But everybody will see something by then, I think. Balance changes! Can we get a what? We need more of them, right? But these seem interesting. Tomorrow, we'll have another legendary season reset, and with that will come the following balance changes. Catapult Timmy, base HP increased from 96 to 120. A 25% HP increase. That is huge for a slow-moving, rat-throwing ranged unit. Stand the Great, base attack increased from 30 to 34, a 13.33% increase, and chargeability, a base attack debuff increased from 21 to 25, a 19% increase. And I feel like this is going to put Stand the Great back in the game. Not saying he's going to be OP, which he might be, because he was OP before, and then he got a big nerf. I'm talking a big nerf. So this is going to put him back where he really belongs, to be honest with me. I think so. With being a common card, but still being a stand that can put some effect across the board. Give him back his greatness to a degree. But I do think that 3-cost energy is very good for that Stand the Great ability. Chicken Coop. Chicken spawn rate slightly decreased from 3.5 seconds to 4 seconds. A 14% decrease. What does this mean? It just means that chickens are not going to be coming at you or going at your opponent as fast. They're going to still walk the same speed. They're still going to walk the same talk, you know what I'm saying? But they're not going to spawn as fast, which means I don't know how many chickens exactly spawn. Somebody in the chat, in the comments would probably know. But if it's 12 chickens, let's just say 12 chickens, I think you'll probably spawn 10 chickens instead. And it's not a huge difference. Maybe it'll even be 11 chickens, right? Instead of 12. I don't know for sure. I'm not for sure. But it does mean that they're not going to be able to swarm as easily. But it does mean that they're going to be more of a defensive card than an offensive card. Because, well, because I played a pretty offensive sometimes. I will lay it straight onto the front line because I know my opponent doesn't have a lot of energy and I want him to use it, and I want the pressure from the chickens to do that because they take time to take care of, you know what I'm saying? But that is going to be less effective for me to be able to play them offensive. One quick note, the legendary leaderboard will change once the next update goes live later this month. Okay, later this month, so not tomorrow, right? There will not be outfits in the legendary season resets for next season. Okay, so no top costume there. That was a little unexpected. We've added more loot to compensate for that. We wanted those unique outfits to be available to more players, and there will be more ways to earn unique outfits. Info coming soon. Interesting. So they're definitely changing the way you earn those outfits, which I have not been able to get for over the last year. Not one time for tier 1 uniform. But that is all that's going to be for the developer update. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe and a comment down below. I'm curious to see how the game goes. It does look like, even with the chicken coop nerf, all in all, Fantasy is getting that buff up into the heavens, even for more of a free-to-play style, which is stay on the gray, and catapult Timmy. No doubt about it. But that's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to bring a towel. Peace out.
Shut up, Mimsy!